Hello, hello! What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, coming to you live, as always, from Studio SGG in the heart. Can you at least let me do my intro first? Damn! Coming to you live from Studio SGG in the heart of Studiopolis Zone. Hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. Oh man, I think that's the fastest a blurb has ever been played on my channel. Holy moly. Hello Legit, hello Sleepy, hello Myers, and hello Havoc. Welcome everybody. Glad you guys could join me. Welcome again to another edition of Gay Lawyer Sunday. Yes, it is our favorite day of the week. It is time. Edgeworth noises intensify. yeah, pretty much. Oh, I am itching to get back to this, guys. It has been so hard for me to not, look ahead and see what is going to happen next with Judge Bloodborne, which I'm now calling her. We met a lot of new characters last time, some of which I hate, and some of which I'm madly in love with. I will let you, I think you can figure out who is who. Oh man, but I'm ready to dive back in. But before we do, just a quick reminder. Wait, why am I getting sprayed already? Why am I getting sprayed already? I was about to talk about 100 Girlfriends. No! I just wanted to remind everybody that the dub comes out today. I just wanted to remind everybody to be sure and catch the dub after the stream. Man, yeah, the dub.
Oh my!
Oh my, indeed. Hello, NSM. Welcome. I just watched the latest sub episode. Now waiting for the dub to release. Yeah. So the dub is We are getting a new girlfriend in the dub. Minor spoiler. But we will talk more about her tomorrow once the dub is actually aired. I'm really curious to see how you guys like her. I've been waiting for her to make her anime debut, so I hope you guys are looking forward to her as well. But we'll talk more about it tomorrow. Just be sure and tune in after my stream tonight on Crunchyroll. Hello, NSM. Hello, Zelda NPC. Hello. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Is Verity Gavel one of the characters you love? Yeah, she is. I am still, blown away by that lady. What the heck? There is no need for a Dark Soulsian character to be an Ace Attorney, but I'm so glad she's here. I'm glad she's here, and I'm very excited to see what becomes of her. Are there any names in Investigations 2 that you are fond of? I do really like the name Verity Gavel. It sounds... I think her name in the fan dub was Justine Courtney, which, okay, fine. That's a pun name that works on several levels. But Verity Gavel just sounds so much more, elegant, I guess? Also, it's interesting that they went with Verity, because in the French dub of Apollo Justice, Trucy's name is Verity. To play on the pun on her name of being a pun of truth, I think. So interesting that they went that route. So I wonder what her name is actually in French, if they kept it the same or not. And Fender and Eustace is the other. Yeah, well, we're absolutely dislike Eddie Fender. There's a reason I gave him Larry's voice, or a semblance of Larry's voice. Eustace is a punk, but I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Eustace in action to determine whether I hate him yet or not. How was Supersonic yesterday? Wasn't able to make it. That's all right. It will be up on YouTube, probably by tomorrow, I think. And it was fun. We took care of Tails' story, and we got started on Knuckles, but didn't finish Knuckles. There'll be more Knuckles fun to be had next Supersonic Saturday. I talked about your character last night on Rainbow Stream, how your character would get with the Axel Angels. What are the Axel Angels? I don't know what that means, but thanks for talking about Carne. Oh yeah, somebody, I think it was you, Myers. You posted to the Discord fan art of Carne streaming Sonic Adventure yesterday. That was really funny. Thank you for posting that. That was really cute. I'll check it out on YouTube too. I can make it either. No worries. Off topic. Do you voice a character in Hinamatsuri? Yes, I do, actually. I voice Mao in Hinamatsuri. I voice the pink-haired girl. She shows up in the first episode, and then she doesn't show up again for until episode 7 or 8, which honestly, probably one of my most favorite roles that I've done. When you... Oh, did the mic cut out again? Is the mic okay? Ah, dang it. Alright, hang on a second. It's back? Okay. I don't know what is going on with my mic, man. It's really annoying. I need to look into it. Anyway, as I was saying, my time as Mao in Hinamatsuri, probably one of my favorite roles still to this date, because of one particular episode. Which you'll see for yourself quickly which episode that is. It's an episode in which I get to scream at coconuts. It is still one of my favorite scenes that I've done. Out of all the years I've done voice acting, that scene in Hinamatsuri is still one of my favorites. So when you do get to that scene, legit, let me know what you think. And anybody else who wants to check out Hinamatsuri, it is available on Crunchyroll in full in the dub. I highly recommend it if you like comedy, slice of life, girls with psychic powers, that sort of anime. Please go check it out. It is an oldie but a goodie. It's great. Go check it out. It's fun. Who got to play the closed network test for Sonic Racing Cross World? Not me. Me neither. I don't got a PS5. I ain't bougie. I ain't got no PS5. But I got Team Sonic Racing. I picked up Team Sonic Racing. That's kind of like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, right? Right? No? Okay, well, that's fine. We will get to Team Sonic Racing though, since I did buy it. Yeah, alright. I think I need to just get rid of that booing sound clip. But yes, we'll be getting Fades into the Bushes for being bougie. No judgment. It's just I don't have a lot. I don't have that kind of money floating around right now. Most of that money went to doing new demos and headshots for for my voice acting stuff, for my work stuff. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Gay Lawyers Sunday. Let's get into it. It's been far too long. I'm ready to dive back in. If I can get Steam to cooperate with me. All right, here we go. Grab it. Let's see if my controller decides to play nice. Thank you for the lurk, NSM. Please enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the... Sometimes it's a little iffy with this controller. Okay, there is no need for that dog to be that menacing. What is up with this? What is up with this title screen? I love it. So, quick recap. Last time on Ace Attorney Investigations, there was a murder committed in the jail by a dog, of all things. Yes, and before we could get too far in, however, a couple of new faces popped up to impede our progress. One of those is a defense attorney, Eddie Fender, whom apparently we have some sort of history with. Hello, are we good? This mic is gonna drive me nuts, I swear. One of them being Eddie Fender, who we have history with, apparently, and the other being a judge straight out of the lands between, Judge Verity Gavel, who informed us that we are now off the case, and the case is instead being headed up by rookie prosecutor Eustace Winner. So, are we ever going to get to the bottom of this case? We will find out. By the way, this is a blind playthrough, so please don't post any spoilers in the chat. We're gonna jump right in with a suspect has been arrested. It looks like Kay's not happy either. March 28th, 9:45 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
Ugh! I still can't believe what happened yesterday! It was terrible the way those two treated you!
Ah, yes, here we go. Here we go.
Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth.
I don't know why he's British now, but F it, we ball.
The committee hereby decrees that prosecutor and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
Judge Gavel and Mr. Winner certainly didn't mince their words. But that's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reasons for doing what they did. And what they might do next. I suspect it won't be good.
Earth to Mr. Edgeworth! Are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
So this is it? You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case?
No. I have no intention of doing any such thing. To walk away from the case would be to tactically...
Tactically?
To walk away from the case would be to tactically accept...
Yeah, I can't talk!
To walk away from the case would be to
Tacitly, that's the word. Tacitly. Like taciturn, got it.
To walk away from the case would be to tacitly accept the committee's decision. The only problem is, I don't have the authority to continue investigating.
Then it's time that we think laterally. As they say in those murder mysteries.
Yes? What is it, Detective? Well, I got some bad news, sir! Word down at the precinct is, they just arrested somebody for Knight's murder! What? Do you know who it is? No, but I heard they're being held in a detention center. Maybe you could go talk to whoever it is?
Good idea! Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Even without the authority to investigate, surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit. All right, we're on our way. Me too! I'll see you there, sir! But won't you be missed, Detective? Nah, everybody's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyways. Good. Then we'll see you shortly. Yes, sir!
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Think laterally. He knows what's up. It's not against the law to go visit somebody in prison. At least not yet. Gavel, I love democracy. Yeah, no, she super doesn't. She super doesn't. I bet you she's part of the golden order that such and such.
Come on, Kay. Let's go.
You got it!
Into action! All right, march. Where's our suspect?
Still no sign of him, huh?
Indeed.
Wait. This is just like last time!
Please don't tempt fate like that.
Uh-oh. I think our suspect has just shown himself. Or culprit, I guess.
Sure you can. I told you. It's just a pair of visitors.
Sounds like somebody really doesn't want to see us.
Who? What? Who? Sir? I think it's a sir. I'm not 100% sure anymore. All right. They're playing the goofy Larry-esque music here. I don't know. I'm completely baffled by this individual. What kind of voice are we feeling for this particular person? He looks carefree, but also his dialogue does not match his sprite right now. I laughed as soon as I saw him. Yeah. Same here. Is that friggin' Larry? No, we already have somebody with the Larry voice. I'm keeping it on Eddie because Eddie's a punk. Twin Tails, they're not just for chicks anymore. No! Actually, it does kind of remind me of that one anime, I Want to Be the Twin Tail or something, where the guy actually does a magical girl transformation into a girl with twin tails. It's weird. Weird show. All right, let me see if I can workshop something here with this guy. I don't know. He seems weirdly laid back, but also kind of a coward. I think I can work with that. No.
Just talk with them, please.
But one of them's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you right into your soul.
You must be the suspect in the...
See? I told you! It's giving me Damask vibes. It's giving me Damask vibes, this voice, but I'm not gonna give him the Russian accent.
Kay, why is this man so flustered?
Probably because you're being you.
God damn, straight for the jugular. Well done, Kay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's why I love this girl.
Probably because you're being you. But I guess it's just how you are.
Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing.
Hey, Mr. Suspect! You doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. It's just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though.
Funny. I don't recall ever employing you.
And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not gonna stare a hole into your soul or anything.
Oh, please.
Uh-oh, we got an auto-tune. All right, let me switch over. Oh, no. I thought I had voice mod ready to go, but apparently I don't.
Ah, dang it.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Why does this thing always break my computer? Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Alright, so we got the auto-tune redeem in play. We'll be auto-tuned for about 10 minutes. The only one that we kind of meet like that is not... Yeah. Pretty much every prosecutor in the Ace Attorney world is a huge jerk. Except for one, in Apollo Justice, I think. I think the prosecutor there was like the only quote-unquote nice prosecutor. But we'll get more into that when we actually start Apollo Justice. Sometime in... Really? Oh, I'm not on the game. There we go. Really?
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 Anyway, can you first please tell us your name?
I would like Kay to do the talking here, Edgeworth.
It's Simeon Saint.
Yeah, I bet you are too.
Wow, nice to meet you, Simeon. You can call me Kay. Everybody else does.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Please, Simeon, we're trying to help you. I promise.
Okay, so when the fans of this guy is Simon Keys. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I guess they're both okay. I kind of prefer Simeon Saint because I like alliteration, so, point to the official dub for this one. I think I prefer Simeon Saint.
Really?
Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers at least.
Alright, sir. What's your deal?
Perhaps you could start by telling us a little about yourself.
Me? But why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. Oh god, it's one of these types of characters. Okay. It really is Mask to Mask all over again.
Do you have a job?
Oh, well, it's hardly worth mentioning, really. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everybody else. Honest.
This is going to take a while. About you and Mr. Knight.
Immediately clams up.
And just when I thought we were making progress. Kay?
So, Simeon, did you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me.
Bronco? Yeah, I knew him. We were friends.
Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested.
And, did you know that Mr. Knight had been arrested?
Yeah, I even came to visit him.
He came to see Knight. I wonder when that would have been.
And when was that, Simeon?
It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I
I came as soon as I got the call from the cops. The police called him? Why?
Is Kate just reading his mind?
Did we lose it again? Is the... Are we good? Okay, what's going on here? Okay, it's back. This is... I don't know what is going on with my mic today, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it looks like voice mod crashed on me. I think that's what happened is the mic crashed and then voice mod crashed and voice mod never went back up. Sorry about that, Sleepy. The program crashed on me.
A chess set?
Yeah. I'm starting to think that voice mod is more trouble than it's worth. Either that or something is going screwy with my mic setup. I'm gonna have to take a look at it this week.
Is it just me, or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts?
You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me?
Edgeworth is too honest for his own good, and I love that about him.
And have you read what my next move is going to be?
I sure have. There's something you want to show Simeon.
Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it.
I assume that would be the chess set.
So, this chess set.
Oh! That's the one I bought for Bronco. Well, that settles that, at least.
All right, so now we know where the chess set came from.
We, found it next to Mr. Knight.
He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby. I'm not surprised he had it with him when he...
Simeon, you and Mr. Knight, you were very close, weren't you?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were. But I guess I was wrong about that.
What do you mean?
If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he had killed someone? It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime.
Don't forget DL6. Whatever you may have thought of Manfred von Karma, whatever I may think of Manfred von Karma, I don't deny the fact that the two of them were, that Edward still had a great... Uh-oh, did my... okay, I thought my game died now. Whatever you may have thought of Von Karma in the end, Edgeworth did have a great deal of respect for him. So, yeah, I get it. I do understand, I do understand him being somewhat moved by Simeon's, actions here. Apollo called. He wants his whole reading Twitches shtick back. Oh, is that what he does? Is that what Apollo does? That's his, Yeah, because I guess he wouldn't have a Magatama. I don't know, like, if he has any supernatural who's-it-what's-its or anything. Man, at the rate we're going, I may just have to jump straight into Apollo Justice after investigations, but I don't know. I don't know if I've decided I want to take a break from Ace Attorney yet or not. Well, we can put that to a vote later on.
It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. How could it all end like this? I never could have imagined something so awful.
Something's not right here, Mr. Redgeworth. There's just no way Simian murdered Mr. Knight.
Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so.
Yeah, why were you arrested if you guys were such good buds? I don't know if I've just been playing too many of these games, but something about this is a little sus. I've learned to not take anything an Ace Attorney character says at face value.
Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint?
I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Hey, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore.
Well, thank goodness for small miracles. The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here.
These policemen. Was there a prosecutor with them?
Yes. Some kid named DeWinter or something.
Oh! Okay, hang on. Is that actually a reference to his fan dub name? Is that a reference to the best? They knew. They absolutely wanted to use those fan dub names, but they couldn't. That's good. I like that. I like that.
The rookie. I thought as much.
So, did they interrogate you yet?
What? I'm gonna be interrogated? By the cops?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now.
No! The detectives shot at me and threatened me and... There are always these hulking guys, right? Who get in your face and force you to...
Oh, perfect timing, sir.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, report for duty! You see? I told you! Please don't hurt me! Please don't crush me with those huge arms!
Gumshoe is ripped, confirmed? Havoc, I just saw your comment! I'm glad to see there's another Foo Fighters fan in the building. Yes, I do believe that was a sneaky callback to his fan translation name. At least I hope it was. I really hope it was.
No, please! I'm calling the cops!
Oh, Gumshoe!
Oh, what's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, nothing, Detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are. Huh? I don't get it, sir.
I love repeated jokes. Alternative rock in general is my lifestyle. Yeah, rock on! If I had a little rock on hand gesture, I would do it right now. But my hands are kind of permanently blocked like this, so, you know. All Also, yes, I freaking love every time Gumshoe busts in the anime. Freeze! It's the cops! There was no reason for them to do that, but I'm so glad that they did.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, Simeon is clearly innocent. So there's gotta be something we can do for him, in there?
Mr. Saint?
Yes?
You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago, you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder. Is my understanding correct?
Yes, I didn't kill anybody!
Very well. Then I will choose to believe you, and I will do all that I can to assist you.
Huh? But why would you help a nobody like me?
Let's just say that I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case.
That's right! It's payback time! We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme!
Oh yeah! Now we're cooking! Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint. Your information will be invaluable going forward. In other words, let's see if we can't help one another out, shall we?
Could solve this right now by just putting right on his case, get fixed in the end. Yeah? I don't know. I feel like Edgeworth would be too proud, even at this point, too proud to ask Wright to help him out. It's that damn prosecutor's pride of his, It just gets in the way. But yes, I would I would love to see Phoenix tear apart this rookie prosecutor, though. That would be quite fun to watch. I still don't trust Saint. He's acting oddly, like Jacques Jacket Honor off Portsmouth. Jacket Honor off Portsmouth. I like that. Yeah, like I said, I'm not taking anything that's being said here at face value, so, we'll see. Because the mask kept protesting his innocence, and then his guilt, and then his innocence. Well, actually, that's probably a poor example. Never mind. I feel like he'd be pretty happy taking down the winner, like with asking the dog to oh my god! No! No! He totally would! Phoenix would totally have the dog testify! I mean, god, he got the parrot too, why not a dog? That's so good! One bark for yes, 2 barks for no, understand? Okay, no, I need to see that now. I need to see that. Oh, man. Oh, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you can represent our pal here.
Hey, now's not the time for jokes, Scummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anybody if his life depended on it.
Bridge to the Turnabout, anyone?
But I wasn't kidding. I just thought helping suspects. That's what a defense attorney does,
Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end.
Are we not gonna bring up the fact that we actually have defended before? Or I guess now that actually, are we not even supposed to talk about that? The whole thing with that was keeping that whole thing hush hush, right? So maybe that's why we're not bringing it up right now. Because we had to get the Canadian judge in and bring in Francisca to keep the whole thing quiet. If my memory of Bridge to the Turnabout is correct. He'll do it again and spoilers! Spoilers! No! Don't tell me anything about Dual Destinies!
on, let's get to work!
Yes, ma'am!
No, but Edgeworth's little shrug at how excited they are.
I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you needn't worry. I believe you. Or at least, I have decided to try, for now. Just hold tight, and try to believe in us in return. If nothing else, it might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me.
And he walks off like a cool guy. The winner would be broken upon the rocky shores of Phoenix's power of anti-logic. Oh, all these lawyers and their magical powers in Ace Attorney. It's... Man! Ace Attorney is the best magical girl series. What the hell am I even talking about right now? March 28th, 11:22 a.m. Detention Center Corridor.
So we talked a good game in there, but we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Maybe the defendant, the guy in court's our best bet after all.
Gummy! Can't defend for his life, remember?
Uh-oh. Who now? Oh, God, it's you again. Oh, brother. All right.
Well, if it ain't Edgeworth in the gang, what are you cats doing here? Listen, pal, if you come here to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll... Hey, easy there, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. I'm here to work. Shh.
And that's a great Ace Attorney reference. That's a great Ace Attorney reference. Flatfoot Sholmes. Because they can't legally call him Sherlock Holmes. Ugh. There's so many references going on in this game. What the hell? I feel like the translation of this particular game is, I feel like the translation of this game is, like, fan service. This whole translation is fan service, I feel. What with the transformation? Oh no, I lost my detective outfit for a second there. Whoops. That was weird. Do not take Herlock Shoal's name in vain like that. Yes. I haven't played Greatest Attorney. It's on the list. I already know I'm gonna love Herlock. What with the transformation? Federal Prism Power. No, don't make me imagine a magical girl style transformation with Phoenix. No! I don't need that in my brain! I don't need that taking up space! Ow, it's already happening! Federal Prism Power Objection! Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. This is going so off the rails already. Oh, man, I need more water. All right. Back to the game. Oh my God, I love this. This is what happens when you binge Sailor Moon for months. No, everything becomes magical girls. I understand the feeling. I adore magical girl anime, so I completely understand the feeling. We ain't out here trying to make somebody choke on their lunch. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry, Sleepy. Don't choke, please.
Hey! Easy there, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. I'm here to work.
Work? What, you're here to defend somebody?
Whoa! The K-Meister nails it in one! Aren't you just the uber intelligente of the bunch? Uber intelligente? That is not how you use either one of those words, Fender.
Yeah, Miles would absolutely be annoyed at people using words incorrectly, which I feel like is going to happen a lot in this particular game.
Hey, some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half-bad attorney. Which is why I've been summoned to the old jaileroony for a meeting with a new client. The suspect is one, Simony Sainsbury.
You mean Simeon Saint?
Whoa, that's freaky! You know more about my job than I do.
Hey, wait! Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender's a defense attorney. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I fear I might be. In fact, it could be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to be a certain someone's subordinate.
We're talking about Francisca. This was case 5.
Not an experience I ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I may have little choice. Fender, Hold it! Before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Say it ain't so! I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety. I should have known he wouldn't forgive me that easily. I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. But please, believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell. And you better believe it, pal! Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man! Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that anymore! I do have feelings, Detective.
Yes, he was changed. He was changed by the power of love. He was changed. He was changed by the power of love. Listen, it's even the love theme that's playing right now. He was changed by that man in the blue suit. Yes, I am going to take every opportunity to ship Rightworth in this game because, god damn it, it's canon! I don't care what those cowards from Capcom say! Rightworth is canon, damn it! Anyway.
Gummy's right! Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now! He's not just a prosecutor, he's a hero! He got me off the hook just last month!
Oh, you don't say! Well, that escalated quickly.
But he was! There's no other word for it! He was heroic! Great thiefly, even!
Honey, that doesn't have the same connotation for you as it does for everybody else. Careful with that Great Thief title.
Please, Fender. Don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it. I can't just walk away from this. I can't! Please, allow me to help you with this investigation.
Well then. Yeah. He may be a changed man, but it doesn't change the way he treats Gumshoe. Yeah, he's a changed man, pal! Shut up, Gumshoe, before I dock your pay again. Sheesh. A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth. Never thought I'd see the day. But here we are. So, enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots? Well, I suppose I would have to say the courtroom itself. God damn it! I'm trying to be serious here! He would have kissed the man if Capcom weren't cowards. It absolutely was right. It had to have been. There's no way. No other explanation. No other heterosexual explanation in any case. I suppose I would have to say the courtroom itself. I have experienced so many things, and met so many people there within its four walls, including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. I knew it! It was right! I knew it! Damn it! See? It's canon! It's canon! Just make it canon already! God damn it! Make them! Oh my god! This series is gonna kill me. This series is literally gonna kill me, y'all. Oh my god. Is the guy on the right one of the hot guys in the game you're talking about? And no! Absolutely not! No way. Not the guy on the right. The guy on the left, on the other hand. Okay. Bring it back down. I mean, god, they even got the fucking instrumental. Anyway, I need to calm down. Including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could that not change a person? Well, I'll be. The old you would have never bared a soul like that. That was beautiful. You might have even surprised you-know-who. And you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start again with a clean slate. So, this is me. Edgeworth and Co. Law Offices? Eddie Fender's senior partner?
Edgeworth?
That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth. And there it is! There it is! So all the time he's... Is this the you-know-who that he's been referencing? That just makes him even more scummy to me. That he would taunt Edgeworth with his dead father. Screw you, man. Oh, hey, it's Ninja Girl. I forgot her name. Her name is Kay Faraday! How dare you forget the great thief Yatagarasu! But her name is Kay.
What? Your dad was a defense attorney? So, the you-know-who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is...
The clever K-Meister nails it in one yet again. That's right. I was talking about his old man. Guess you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Least I could do for old Gregory, really. And listen, Edgeworth. Miles. I'm gonna level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know? Anyone can say they've changed. I'm gonna need you to prove it. And besides, you know it's what Gregory would have wanted. Very well. I accept. Okay! Then that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you Interim Associate of Edgeworth & Co. Congrats, man! I will try not to let you down. Well, doesn't this bring a tear to the eye? The prodigal son coming on board at his late father's firm.
Permission to come on board too! Please, Mr. Fender?
Aw, you don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew.
Woohoo! Thanks, Captain!
Oh no. Oh no. Don't make them buddies. Don't make them buddies, please.
Alright, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where to begin? Any bright ideas, Miles? Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted? Well, I guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim. Indeed. It sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. I believe we'll need to speak to the person who found the body. Just what I was thinking, my eager associate. We do indeed. Still the type to smile and nod, I see. Well, that will certainly make my life easier. Boss.
Now that that's decided, let's get going!
Oh no! We forgot about Gumshoe! Oh, Gummy! Oh no! Poor baby boy!
What about me? I'm a detective. I can't just hop on board as attorney's assistant like you guys. He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own, now can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winner. And if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You are in a uniquely powerful position, Detective, and I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way. You can count on me, sir! I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense!
You just gotta admit that!
Gumshoe, I love you! I love you so much! You're a champ! You're a champ! You see what I mean? You see what I mean about guys in this franchise being so lovable? Not Fender. No. But everybody else is good. Everybody else is good. He's more leaky than a discount. Oh, be nice to him! No, he's doing the best! He's doing the best he can for us! Be nice to him! But I love that he just comes straight out and admits it. Also, hello, Tyrant! Yes, I saw you! Hello, Tyrant! Welcome! Thanks for tuning in! Let's go!
Oh, trust me. I know. But just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship.
That's an actual line from the anime outtakes. Is it actually? This translation! I swear! This translation is full of fan service! It's full of fan service! We're even referencing the outtakes now! I can't believe that. That's so funny. That's so funny to me. Or was it the discount diaper thing that was the outtake? That sounds more like in line of a Ace Attorney outtake. Either way, the writing in this is like so good so far.
Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come.
All right, and we're back. All right, take care, legit. Good to see ya. Thanks for tuning in. March 28th, 11:50 a.m., prison corridor.
So, any ideas how we track down whoever found the Bronxer's body, Miles?
The discount diaper thing, it made Edgeworth's VA crack. Okay, so no, I've seen the Ace Attorney outtakes. Oh my god, Eric Vale is absolutely unhinged. Actually, everybody on that cast is unhinged, but Eric especially. But I love that whenever Miles's VA cracks, his laugh sounds like Windex on a squeaky window. He's got that that sort of laugh. I love that. I love that. It's so funny to me. That's how Edgeworth laughs in my head sometimes.
I think our best bet would be to simply ask around.
Oh boy. Who is it now? Who do we have? Oh, what? Huh? Madam Flurry? What are you doing here? At least I think that's Madame Flurry. Also, is that a real fox around her? Is that a real fox around her neck, or is that fake? Oh, your suit is loud. Okay, no. Y'all can't be referencing the outtakes here. Y'all can't be referencing the outtakes. I'm never gonna get anything done. Oh my god, I gotta go back and watch the outtakes after this. Oh boy. Okay, no. Y'all, I think y'all all know what my favorite one is. Y'all all know what my favorite one's gotta be when Edgeworth's talking to Iris. I don't think I need to say anything more. And I am already, I know that this woman is going to be a problem. I'm probably going to end up giving her Flurry's voice. She just immediately giving off those vibes for me. But, like, not in a positive way, you know what I mean? Anyway, we'll go with it and see what happens.
Who is this? Excuse me, but...
Oh my god, it is actually just Flurry! Oh no, it is actually just Flurry. Okay, well that cinches it then. We're pulling out the Flurry voice.
Oh my. Just look at you. Are you talking to me? Just fabulously chic, darling. Fabulously. Facial hair is so very au courant, don't you think? Hey, enchanté, mademoiselle. And much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Fender, at your service.
Oh, thank God it wasn't directed at Edgeworth. Let's get things. Oh my god! And immediately with the no, that was the wrong trigger. He yeah. Myers got it. That's my that outtake never fails to send me into orbit.
So let's get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embouchure, perhaps. I like the sound of that.
Oh god, if you two are gonna make out, please do it off screen. Ah! What did I just say? If you're gonna make out, do it off screen! This is not what I wanted! Okay, yeah, no, she just absolutely is Flurry, just completely unhinged. Oh no, he does not need any more eccentric women trying to get into his pants. True! Oh, Edgeworth, honey, I am very scared for you right now. I'm very scared for you. Oh no.
Right on the kisser! Well, how else does one greet a new friend, A little smooch is entirely de rigueur, don't you think?
Wow, talk about stealing a kiss.
Ugh, indeed. An act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame.
He's disgusted by PDA. I love it. There's never been a record scratch blurb, but oh man, record scratch blurb would be a fun one.
Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family.
Oh my god, no thank you, ma'am. No thank you.
Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Oh no! 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 Oh, y'all! I hate the implications of this. I hate this immediately. Yes, I know the furs are alive. I can see the ear twitching, and I saw the little paws go out. Don't you dare give anything cute to this woman. This is an actual criminal! You've got an actual criminal running your prison! Oh, God. Oh, God. I hate this place. I hate this place. Let's get done with this case quickly, please.
Hey, if everybody else is hip to that, I can be hip to that too. Sure. Fifi Lagarde, by the way, warden of this charming abode.
Fifi Lagarde, huh? Fifi La Sex Offender is more like it. No, this is the true sex offender right here. This one right here. Taking that title away from Fender temporarily, putting it on this bitch. Because I have nothing but bad feelings about this one. Oh, boy.
You may call me Fifi, of course.
Her theme is literally called Fifi Lagarde. A hug and smooch is entirely de rigueur. Why is it such a long title? Why is it such a long name? Oh my god. Oh boy.
So, she's the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagarde. Miles Edgeworth. I am a an associate with Mr. Fender's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all. Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? A meeting? Oh, heavens, no! I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit.
The circus? You let the prisoners go to the circus? But, huh? Okay, sure. What kind of prison is this again? It does. It could very well be the Very Big Circus. It could very well be the Very Big Circus. So they give the inmates animal friends. They let them bring in personal effects. They take them on field trips to the circus. What kind of prison system are you running here? Oh man. I don't understand how things work in Ace Attorney land. I don't get it. They just announced who's gonna be the new VA, the new girlfriend. Yes! Fantastic! I hope you guys will enjoy her. Well, I'm gonna save that announcement for the end of the stream, though, if you don't mind.
It was a simply spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone who was anyone had to be there. If you were here at home, you were watching the show with me. The performers set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We're one very lucky family, n'est-ce pas? So, she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Coserato mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. What time did this show take place? From around 8 until 10, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Meaning it finished right around when the body was discovered. And by
Didn't? Is that a typo?
And by having attended the show, she has a reasonably solid alibi. Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home. Mi casa, su casa, and all that. Ciao for now. Whew. Okay. She's gone. We can all breathe a collective sigh of relief.
Well, what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
The person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate, and see where his information will take us next.
That darling part was quite cute. Thank you! Though I feel a little bad. I feel a little bad using Flurry's voice for this, obviously suspect woman. So I feel a little bad about that, but oh well. Alright.
There's no one in here.
They took him to solitary, remember? I wonder when he'll be back.
It may be a while. I got the feeling he was in pretty serious trouble.
Poor guy. Did you see the tears in his eyes? He really didn't want to go.
Yes. The way they had to literally drag him away was certainly unusual for a simple time out. I shudder to think what kind of punishment he's facing right now.
Okay. I would take Grossberg's hemorrhoids any day over Fifi. Ooh, that is a powerful statement. There is power in that statement. Ugh. Also, I think Fender is still traumatized. Right on the kisser.
She seems to have given you quite a shock.
And why is that, huh? I thought you were a man of the world.
Yeah, well, I'm all for saying hi with a hug, but going straight for the kiss? Cool your boots, am I right? Woo me a little before puckering up, that's all I ask.
Wow, I never would have pegged you as the shy type.
That's not the issue here, Kay.
Alright, so I guess we need to talk to... I heard SGG has caused accidental issues with cheese. What? Huh? What? Cheese? Oh, wait, I think I know what we're talking about! Are we talking about the Knuckles thing from Sonic Frontiers? Yes, it was because of that cheese I was able to get past that. Also, hello, Lisa Dragon! Welcome! Thanks for tuning in!
Hey, listen, Miles, I've been meaning to ask you. Does that frown of yours turn upside down? An assistant with a permanent scowl on his face is bad for business, you know? I don't see any reason why an associate attorney needs to smile. And that's how I know you've never worked in a private practice. It's all about building trust, man. You've got to create rapport with your clients. A smile here, a wink there, a hug to break the ice, and a card to show you're legit. Otherwise, they'll never open up. Yes, well, to each their own, Fender. Hey, I'll give it to you straight. Running the biz was tough going at first. I mean, Gregory Edgeworth, man. Those are some pretty big shoes to fill. I see. And what kind of cases does the firm take on? Might be better asking what we don't. We do murders, parking fines, the whole 9 yards. Our basic principle is this. Everyone deserves a defense.
So you've never refused a request?
Well, let's just say I have certain preferences in the clients I work with.
But didn't you just say that everyone deserves a defense?
I'm just messing with you, little sis. Of course we treat all our clients the same. I mean, Gregory's name is still above the door. I gotta live up to his ideals, you know? And that means always doing my best for everyone. Edgeworth & Co. The firm my father built, huh? Man, are you really going to make me come around on Eddie Fender? Are you really gonna do that to me, game? At least he has standards. Yeah, at least. It doesn't change the fact that he's still kind of a punk-ass creep, but he's a punk-ass creep with standards. So I guess that counts for something? And, okay, the fact that he... Alright, the fact that he has genuine respect for Edgeworth's dad, that gets him points with me. That gets him points with me, because Gregory Edgeworth deserved better than he got. So, he scored a little bit of pointage with me here. He has a few points in his favor. It's still overwhelmingly negative, but he got a couple of points for trying to do right by Gregory. Alright, let's see. Hello, Boots! Welcome! Thanks for tuning in! We are back on the case, investigating the murder that took place in the prison. Oh, and apparently we're a defense attorney now, or an associate defense attorney. It's a long story. Let's... I really want to know what the deal is with this pony.
Hi.
They even have ponies. This one's only big enough to carry a small child.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo!
Except it's the humans, not the animals who live in captivity here.
Hey, no one would mind if I took one home with me, would they?
If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not. Alright, let's see here. Oh, there's a sign.
Oh, it's a blurb about the guy in the cell!
Oh my god, it really is a zoo for people!
Let's see what it says. Prisoner number D-259. Classification, habitat, C cell to the right.
Not exactly helpful, is it?
This grizzled fellow has a pet polar bear called Teddy. He's a former boxer who loves to stay trim and is always at optimum fighting weight. He may push his body to the max, but he's relentlessly kind to himself. Omnivore.
Who exactly is all this information for, anyway? Interesting. So what does it say about this guy? Not you. I already know about you. Oh, wait! I wanna go back.
There's something written here. It seems to be about...
It seems to be about the prisoner in this cell.
Prisoner number D-258. Classification, Captivus paraculosus. He may look fearsome, but this lively fellow is actually a sweet-natured herbivore. He even has a pet penguin named Winnie. He's skilled at giving such real gripping testimony, you'll swear you were there at the crime scene too. The end.
It's the kind of thing you might expect to read in a zoo, not a prison.
Okay, no, we need to look at the... Oh, really? Really? I clearly know what this parrot is! I know what this parrot is! Why won't you let me investigate it? That's clearly TL6 parrot! That's clearly Polly! Okay, well, we can't go any further beyond that point. That's lame. That's lame. Should have called the penguin Pentaro. No, let's not go that far. Alright. There are so many animals here, though. Why are there so many animals?
Hey, Piggy.
It's a mini pig, I believe. They're not for eating, I hope.
Oh, okay, so it's, So they just say the same thing. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to this guy, I guess.
About the person who found the body. Do you know where he is? Do you happen to know where he is right now?
He should be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually is at this hour.
Then it seems the workshops are our next port of call.
Okay, so to the workshops we go.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Nice try, kiddo, but this isn't a bathroom stall. Hey, yo, you there? Did you help us out, my good man?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Is somebody using this workshop right now?
Yes, sir. One of the prisoners is in there. I just confirmed it myself during the noontime roll call.
We'd like to speak to this prisoner, if that's all right.
Sure. I'll go fetch him right now. Won't take a second.
All right. Who are we about to talk to here?
This one's all yours, mousy boy.
What? Why?
Let's just say, I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know, yeah?
And I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave.
Well, you're not looking so brave yourself right now, so let's call it even.
Uh-huh. All right, so who are we gonna see? What fearsome criminal is this going to be?
Here they come.
Oh, it's this guy! It's the guy from it's the very first guy we put away! That's such a good callback. Frank saw it! Yeah, it's him! It's the Happy Mask salesman! Yeah, and unfortunately this one did me with a terrible fate. Being thrown in prison and all. Oh my god. That is fantastic. What a great callback. This was before Edgeworth even showed up. Oh, what a good callback. Now I think about it, like the last game was also filled with a bunch of people from the series, so I wonder if this is going to be the same one. I wonder if this is going to be the same way. So it is possible for us to see Maggie and all them again. All right. Oh, God. It was so long ago. It was so long ago. What voice did I even use for Saw It when I first started playing this? It was literally... I was still using my P&G tuber when I first started playing the Ace Attorney games. I was still using the very, very first iteration of Super Geek Girl. That's how long ago that's been. Wow, how far we've come. Actually, I think that that episode of Turnabout Samurai is like way back in the archives when I first started realizing that right worth was a thing. My reaction to unnecessary feelings is somewhere back in the archives. I'll have to dig it out and check it out again. Anyway, I think I remember the voice I gave this guy.
hello. Yes, hello. I hear you wish to speak with me. Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor. A prosecutor, you say? Hold it! Eddie Fender, attorney at law.
What happened to being too scared to handle this?
Listen, sorry about my pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor, indeed. That'll be the day. He's actually just an associate. Jeez, Miles, get a grip, will ya?
Ugh, he's right. I mustn't forget. I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being.
Oh, that explains it. I did think you looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday. So he's already spoken to Winner. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Yes, this is the first guy. This is Frank Saw It, the first guy that Phoenix locked away. And he's been chilling his heels in this really, really freaking weird prison this whole time.
No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name Saw It. Frank Saw It. The witness is all yours, my young associate. Sure, have the intern do everything. Why not?
I mean, that is how you use an intern.
Mr. Saw It, you were no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday.
I checked the video. The voice is spot on. Yay!
Would you mind telling us where you were at the time the body was found? Yes, I was in that workshop there, working as one might expect. What kind of work were you doing? Well, I'm actually retraining at the moment. I'm hoping to become a stylist, you see. A pet stylist, that is. Yes, so I've been studying hard and practicing every moment I can. An unusual field of study befitting an unusual prison, I suppose. And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything. Interesting. I barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets. So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry.
Hold it!
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Saw It. For this interview has only just begun. Well, I mean, even if you were to ask me, You know something, don't you? He's definitely hiding something. I'll need to push him a little harder if I'm to get any answers.
Into the chess dimension we go!
The first step is to analyze the situation. Let's take a look at our opponent. I didn't see anything. I really can't help you, I'm afraid. Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much at all from his face. And I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. That's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath. All right, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here. He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell.
Mind chess! Commence! What's your connection to the incident?
Tell me, what is your connection to this incident? Which incident? The murder? Oh, well, it has nothing at all to do with me. Nothing. Really? I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that.
You liar!
Well, you see, how can I put this? I like to think of myself as an upstanding citizen, a good person, if you will.
Ain't nothing good about you, bro.
Forgive me, Mr. Sawit, but under normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison. That's it.
So you would do well to tell me what you know about the incident.
Oh, how many times do I have to tell you people? I don't know anything, I swear.
Let him cook.
Sorry, I don't know what more to say, but I can't help you. My apologies, Mr. Sawit. But considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all. Well, I suppose I can see how it might seem unlikely, but it's true. If you're looking for the person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Aha! Gotcha!
Why do you think I'm looking for the person who saw the body? I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you.
You just got Jessica Fletchered! I love it! I love it! That's my favorite trope in murder movies.
Is it because you do know something you're not telling me after all?
I saw it! I saw the hairpiece flip up! I saw it! Now the question is Edgeworth gonna get a toupee in the face like Phoenix did?
No, I just sense that's who you might be looking for, after all. That's all. I'm simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything, truly. There's no doubt about it now. This man is hiding something big. In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. My opponent is very good at hiding his true feelings, but not for long. It's time to smash that mask of his and see what lurks behind that phony smile.
All right, here we go.
Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right? The day of the incident? Oh gosh, I mean, so much happened.
Okay, what were you doing, though?
I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Sawit, in detail. I told you, I'm a pet stylist in training, and that's what I was doing yesterday. Training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim. You didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident. I would imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here. Commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but...
Were they screaming? That's someone you heard?
You heard someone? Was this someone screaming by any chance? And don't try to tell me you don't remember! You continue to assert that you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Sawit, but I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it!
I don't do physical sports. Chess is the only game I'm good at. Well, you're one up on me because I don't even know how to play chess. I know that the chess dimension doesn't exist. Yeah. Welcome back, Zach. Yeah, you missed some stuff, sir. Basically a lot of things happened, and we are now a assistant defense attorney working with Mr. Fender to get access to the crime scene. And also, apparently, Mr. Fender is the head honcho of Edgeworth & Co. law offices, named after one Gregory Edgeworth, Miles' dad. So that's why Fender has such a beef with Miles. is because Fender worked with his dad and basically is pissed off at Miles for being a Von Karma and basically besmirching everything that his father stood for. At least in his eyes. He does not know the journey that Miles has been on. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened. And also this guy's back.
No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember. The fact that he heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. I would do well to bear it in mind. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right?
Fender seems to be the first defense attorney in this series to be played unsympathetically. Grossberg's a coward, but he's not nearly as antagonistic. Yep, basically. No, it's interesting. It's interesting how Eddie compares to the other defense attorneys we've seen thus far. Also, hello, Kalanos! Welcome! Thanks so much for tuning in! Welcome back to Gay Lawyer Sunday! Good to see you! Right now, we are interrogating a familiar face. One Frank saw it, the very first guy that our friend Phoenix put away many years ago, is now a suspect in the case that Miles is investigating. So, he's also proving to be just as much of a pain in the butt this time as he was last time.
Well,
Oh. There we go. Okay, so we're doing this again. We're gonna... Alright, let's go with how were things in the prison? Apparently, what Saw It does with his hands, holding them together like that, is seen as a sign of being a kiss-ass in Japanese culture. They're basically trying to show how pathetic this man is. Yeah, I've seen other characters doing this hand-wringing gesture. I didn't know that specifically is what it, Yeah, Automod's being a little persnickety today. Automod's been blocking a couple of people for reasons unknown. I may need to check my settings on that.
what was it like in the prison yesterday morning? I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid. Time to deploy my clue. You don't remember? Please. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream! Oh, but I might have been mistaken. The truth is, I really don't remember. Your memory fails you yet again? How convenient. But I know you're lying, Mr. Sawit. How dare you talk to me like that? I mean, I'm not lying.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him dig his own grave.
Look, if you must know, when I'm working with the animals and I get into the zone, they're all I see. Am I to understand you have something of a talent for animal grooming, then? Well, my scissor technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with the animals. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared. Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often. Well, that's... no, thankfully it doesn't.
A scream sure would frighten them.
A loud scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't it? Why are you going to such lengths to deny having heard the scream? What is it you're hiding, Mr. Sawit? Tell me! I can assure you, I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit, I did really hear somebody scream, but I'm not hiding anything, I promise. The mask is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking about the scream itself in more detail. I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Sawit. That hiding things from me never ends well for my opponents.
When did you hear the scream? Let's start with when, and then we'll determine who.
When did you hear this scream? Oh, wait! Now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on a show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was in the morning. So now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show? You do realize that goes completely against everything you've told me so far. What are you gonna do about it, huh? That is, my memory is patchy, as they say.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
The animal show really had to be seen to be believed. It did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see? Let me think. Whale?
How are you gonna bring a whole-ass whale into a prison? You weren't actually there.
Enough of your lies! You were nowhere near the show, were you? Well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't? It's clear Mr. Sawit wasn't at the show. This feels like a vital clue.
Yeah, he's gone from seeing all of it to seeing nothing. He's flip-flopping. He's flip-flopping worse than a discount flip-flop.
Who did you hear screaming? Oh, wait. I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard, yes. So I didn't hear anyone screaming. No one at all. Time to deploy my clue. How long are you planning on keeping up these lies? I already know that you weren't at the show. No! The game's up, Mr. Sawit. It's high time you told me the truth. I demand to know about this scream, now. I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream, not from the person who found the body.
Wait, it wasn't the victim who screamed?
Hello, Dr. Menace! Welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in!
How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then, why do you think it came from the person who found the body, I made a mistake, that's all. How, Mr. Sawit? How did you know that it was the person that found the body who screamed?
Because it was you!
Shall I tell you? You knew. Because it was you who found the body! And the scream that was heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you! How did you... It's true. I admit it. But what gives you the right to treat people like this? Checkmate.
Yeah! Taking him down twice. Taking him down was so nice we had to do it twice. I just finished this game. So excited I can make it. Awesome! Please do not post any spoilers in the chat. This is a blind playthrough for me. But I'm so glad you enjoyed it. That bodes well for me then.
Now that we've established that you were the one who found the body, Mr. Sawit, I believe you have lost any standing you might have to withhold your cooperation.
All right, you win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. It probably isn't even worth your time. Spoilers, Miles is handsome. No! I got spoiled! No! Actually, that's just common knowledge.
That's not for you to decide. By my hand, the truth will be revealed. Every decision I make is to ensure that end.
Hold it! Except, that's not exactly what we're here to do, is it?
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simeon. That's what we do now, remember? We work to get our clients out of trouble. Not as a prosecutor, but as a defense attorney's assistant.
What the K-Meister said. You need to listen to the kid more, you know? A client has requested the services of Edgeworth & Co. And as your old man always said, your relationship with your client comes before everything else. So if you think Mr. Saint's well-being is taking a back seat to some quest for the truth, well, let's just say I don't like to fire people, so I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah?
Poor Edgeworth. He's trying his best. He's trying his best, y'all. This will take some getting used to.
I love your K voice. Her voice for K is my headcanon voice. Yay! Dude. If they ever brought K back, if they ever did another Ace Attorney anime, or they brought K, if they ever bring K back and she is voiced, I want to be K Faraday! Capcom, hire me! I can do K's voice! I'm proving it right now! Oh boy, that is one of the most shameless shills I've ever done.
In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Sot, I am asking once more, what happened when you found the body?
All right, here we go. Hashtag SGG for K. Oh God. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, that would be wild though. That'd be wild. All right, here we go. Time to Ace Attorney this game. This Ace Attorney game. Then now this is familiar territory. Doing this with this dude. I was in the workshop there by myself, practicing what I'd learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek in through the little window, and then I saw him lying there, a man, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror. Okay. I immediately see something wrong here, do y'all?
Let me get this straight. The room you were in is next to the one where the corpse was found.
Yes, that's right. I was in workshop B.
And you were there the whole day?
Yes, from the 7 a.m. roll call onwards. There are 3 roll calls a day, you see. 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m.
And they check who's in the workshops during roll call, correct?
That's right.
Nothing was reported to be amiss at 7 a.m., which means that Knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time.
Okay, so prison roll call is held at 7, at noon, and at 9 p.m. He was there at 7, so that narrows it down a little bit. Like, do we know what the time of death was, or is that still something that we're trying to figure out? Okay, body was covered in dirt, small cut on his scalp. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we don't actually know the exact time of death yet. Or at least if we do, it's not anywhere in our evidence. So it was sometime after 7. Got it. Same old Frankie. Hydrate! I will do so! Thank you, Dr. Menace. Thank you very much.
I guess that means the murder took place after 7 a.m.
Which puts it right around the time the show was happening.
Oh, yes, the show! I remember the other prisoners going to see it. And therefore, anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi. Would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Sort? Well, I guess so, but I only found the body, I swear!
Yes, Ikusuto's English VA has been announced. I am saving that announcement for the end of the stream. So don't post it yet. I will announce who the new VA is at the end of the stream. So keep it in your hat for now.
There's a clear contradiction in Mr. Sawat's testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority.
All right. Where was it exactly? I was in the workshop there by myself. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek in through the little window. Did you? Yeah, no. The door sensors would have gone off if you had moved anywhere, dude. I'm hoping that this is the correct statement to proc this at, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Objection!
Enough of these pathetic lies, Mr. Sawat. I'm afraid you've rather lost sight of what you are.
What am I? I know precisely what I am. I'm a former newspaper salesman who's training to be a pet stylist.
But that's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget the bracelet you wear around your wrist? A bracelet that marks you as a prisoner, and therefore unable to move around as you please. As we both know, stepping outside that door would have sounded an alarm.
That's...
But there's no way you could have looked into the other workshop without leaving the room you were in.
Stylishly done, Edgeru. But doesn't this mean that Mr. Sawat couldn't have found the body then?
A good question, Kay. Perhaps Mr. Sawat himself can explain.
So actually, I may have forgotten to mention one very important detail. Sorry about that. I can explain exactly how I was able to see the body if you like.
By all means, go ahead.
All right. What's your BS excuse here?
There's a little trick we prisoners know about, you see. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. That's how I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next door.
How long are your arms, bro?
Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright. So he's saying...
Frankie V.
Frankie V. Likey!
I love that. I love that. That's so good.
He was able to take a look next door because he had kept his arm inside Workshop B as he leaned out. Oh, please don't tell anybody about our little trick. Especially not the guards. Please? Is this it? Is this all he was hiding? I'd better dig a little deeper into his testimony, just in case.
Alright, yeah, something sussy here. Something sussy here. The blueprint. Most blueprints show which way doors open. A very good point, Stumpy. As long as you can leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. That's how I was able to peek through the window. Press that.
Why did you make so much of an effort just to take a look? Well, you see, I heard noises coming from next door. And that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange. And you went to look as soon as you heard these noises? Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away. I see. Are there any problems with what Mr. Sawt just said?
There is a problem here.
You claim that you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. If that's the case, you must have seen more than just a dead body. Because the person who made the noises should have been in there too.
Whoa, you got him quaking in his boots, Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Sawt, tell us the truth about what you saw! You do, of course, have the right to remain silent. But it will do little to dispel the notion that you were somehow involved in this crime. I'm sorry. I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe. I really thought I might have dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it. Just tell us what you saw. All right. It was that dog. And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares.
I'm trying to pause the ad break here.
That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat. What did you just say? It was hellish, utterly hellish. That beast, that awful beast, he killed him.
Suddenly, I don't feel so good.
Jeepers creepers. That's awful. Talk about traumatizing.
What is this, Hound of the Baskervilles? Hound of the Broncoville! That's what it is now! It's literally... They're literally doing Hound of the Baskerville thing now. I like Hound of the Broncoville, though.
It was dreadful, horrible. Now you know why I couldn't help but scream. So, there's a man-eating dog in the prison's animal population, is there?
The black dog. Sawt claims to have seen this dog biting the victim's throat. He doesn't seem to like me very much. Be careful, Edgeworth. Now you really gotta be worried about this dog.
And that really is everything. I promise. You believe me, don't you? For now. This one seems too far-fetched a lie, even for you. I'd like you to append what you just told us to your testimony, if you don't mind.
The dog looks very grump. Yeah, that is not a happy pupper. It is not a happy pupper. Of course, mastiff dogs like that always look depressed. Frank saw something terrible. Bill overlook it. Yeah, that is an Ace Attorney ass name right there. I like Diana Fire myself. as far as fake Ace Attorney names go.
Very well.
All right, let's see what's wrong with the testimony here.
Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright. I also saw that black dog, his mouth clamped tight around the man's throat. So Knight was bitten in the throat by a dog that lives here in the prison? Not the most plausible of explanations, I have to say. Well, they do say the pets take after their owners.
But there are some things they should take after. Not if they're supposed to help perform their owners. Otherwise, what's the point of having an animal therapy program?
I should probably ask Mr. Sod a little more about this dog.
Alright, so little trick. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. That's how I was able to peek through the workshop. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body. Also saw that black dog. Let's press this.
Hold it.
Bill Neal, the science guy. That one's good. Heidi Seeks is good. I like that one too. You guys are giving me so many ideas for Ace Attorney fake victims.
You're sure this black dog was biting the victim's throat? Yes, there was blood everywhere. The beast's mouth was dripping with it and... Whoa! Spare us the gory details, will you? What about the victim? Was he...
Don't say it! You really didn't ask him that, Mr. Edgeworth!
Ow! Okay! What was that punch for? I'm on your side here! He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there. Meaning he was already dead.
Oh, do you mean Bill Nye? It's NYE in that case.
There was so much blood just oozing from his neck. Oh, he was dead as a doornail. I'm sure of that. Not even the twitch of a finger, just lifeless. Enough already! Why'd you have to go into every little detail like that? It's to give you a nice and accurate testimony. That is what you want, isn't it? Shall I add what I've said to my testimony, Mr. Edgeworth? Please do. It was awful, I tell you, terrible.
He was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even the twitch of a finger, just lifeless. I remember seeing his ring gleaming as it caught the... What? A ring? Now, hang on just a moment there. Hang on just a moment. Killed by a stab wound in the throat, body is covered in dirt, also a small cut from the scalp. That ring was in his hand when he died. Remember? Because we had to, pry it open and it was sitting there in his hand. There's no way you could have seen that ring unless you were there! Objection!
Objection!
A ring? With a snowflake relief? Yes! I saw it clear as day! It was carved in such
Objection!
detail!
Thank you for the objection.
Interesting. Your testimony is certainly very accurate. In fact, I'd say it's just a little too accurate.
And what's wrong with being too accurate?
I mean this. You testified to having seen a ring with a snowflake design on it. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger,
You see? Exactly as I said.
there is no way you could have seen it. Take a look at this photograph. As you can see, the victim's right hand was covered by a top. It would have been impossible for you to see his ring, let alone what design was on it. Unless, that is, you approached the body and removed the sheet! You told us earlier you only took a look at the window. You told us earlier you only took a look through the window in the door. Yet you seem to have seen quite a lot from such a disadvantaged location. Mr. Saw It!
Who the heck do you think you are, huh? Mr. Big Shot, acting like you know it all! I mean, I saw what I saw! I swear! Oh, I know! The man's arm! It must have moved under the tub after I peeked in!
Nonsense! You already told us that can't have been the case.
He wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there.
Meaning he was already dead. You said it yourself that the victim was already dead. And dead men don't move, do they?
Wait! Is that the stench of the desperation I smell?
What are you hiding, Mr. Sot? Tell us!
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. Oh, here we go again! Yes! 2 for 2! 2 for 2!
Yes! Yes! Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for keeping that stupid toupee gag. Thank you. Oh my god, that's great. That is fantastic.
You couldn't let it go, could you? Had to keep poking and prodding? You slimy two-bit associate attorney!
It seems the real Mr. Sot has finally revealed himself.
Whew, that is quite the rug he was rocking. Came straight at you like some kind of flying black cat. Look, I am just a sweet, innocent witness here!
But are you really? Because I must say, I have doubts. Very serious doubts.
What's that supposed to mean?
You saw something that should have been impossible to see from outside the workshop. So how did you do it? That's simple. Mr. Sot, this is where you were standing when you saw the body.
You weren't in Workshop B at all. You were in Workshop A!
You were in the same room as the body. That's the only way you could have seen the relief on the ring.
You say what you want, but you don't have a shred of evidence, do you? Nothing to prove I was in the room with the body anyway. You can't prove it, can you? Because I was in the next room over, minding my own business and looking after the animals. Why else would I have signed on a pair of rubber gloves? For fun? Now put up or shut up! I want to see evidence that proves I was in the room with the body!
You know, we really don't have to provide evidence because, you just provided it for us.
Take that!
Remind me, Mr. Sort. What were you doing when you discovered the body?
How many times do I was practicing my pet styling techniques!
Of course. Then perhaps this rubber glove might mean something to you? This glove was found by the victim's body. I believe it was dropped by the killer. And I can't help but notice that you have a similar glove tucked into your apron.
No! This one's different!
Hold it!
Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it?
Hold it! It's just a rubber glove! There are hundreds of them all over the prison! This doesn't prove anything!
Objection!
Not yet, perhaps. But if I were to ask the police to check this glove for prints, I have a feeling the results would be rather fascinating.
I can't do another scream like that, guys. I'm sorry. My voice can't take that. If you want to hear the original Saw It breakdown, go watch the archives.
It's over.
Objection!
Who? What?
What the?
Don't tell me that cool-ass objection came from him! Don't tell me that's his voice! Don't tell me that's Fender's voice! No! No! Fender doesn't get the cool-ass voice! No, it wasn't a rad objection! How dare you! For a second there, I thought I heard somebody else screaming. I think it was the kids outside. Damn it! Damn it! Don't give him a cool voice! Don't give him a cool voice! Uncle Eddie! I am not calling him Uncle Eddie! I refuse! I refuse to call him that! No! I don't like this guy! He is no uncle! He is no uncle of mine! Hashtag not my uncle! Oh, damn it, I'm gonna come around on him, aren't I? Oh, man. Alright.
That was a pretty rad objection, am I right? Please, Fender, now is not the time for tomfoolery. But I have a legit objection. Because this isn't over. There's something that still doesn't make sense. Our man here's a prisoner, right? And he's got one of those bracelet doohickeys on.
Wait, that's true. So, how could he have left his workshop in the first place? His bracelet would have triggered the alarm if he tried.
Huh, that's right. We don't have a good explanation for that yet. Well, anything you'd like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here. Huh. Well, that's weird. He should be clinging onto that bracelet like the big round lifesaver it is.
In what way?
As in, it's the best hope our wig-flinging friend here has for getting off the hook for murder. Sorry, can't get into the crime scene with the bracelet on. If it were me, I'd be arguing that for my life. And yet, he hasn't said a peep about it. I wonder why that might be,
Actually, that's not a bad point. How come we've never had an Ace Attorney character named Tom Foolery? I think that one is a little bit on the nose. I personally love it, but I think that one's a little bit on the nose.
The sound of silence. I suppose Miss Law Priestess did preach that silence is golden yesterday, too.
Whoa. You sounded like an actual attorney for a second there, Mr. Fender.
The worst of times are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles.
Wait a minute! That's what Mia said! No, that's what Mia told us! How do you know that? How do you know that? Mia said that! Were you cool with Mia?
Eddie became my favorite character as the game went on. Oh no! That means I am gonna come around on him, aren't I? Oh man! Am I gonna regret giving him the Larry voice? Defense lawyers brunch? maybe. So wait, were he and Mia and Diego, like, were they all cool? No, that can't be. Well, I mean, it could be. It could be. If Fender was a lawyer, during this whole time, then it is possible that he might have met up with Mia and Diego. Oh, ooh, story branches. AU's popping up here. He is like if Godot was on the defense throughout the game. Ah, okay. Gotcha. It's that sort of attitude. Though Godot was something else entirely. Not that I didn't enjoy Godot. I greatly enjoyed going up against Godot. Especially now that I can say his name properly. I kept calling him God through the whole damn thing. And not one of you corrected me, by the way! I kept calling him God throughout the whole game, and not one of you corrected me! Actually, I think some of y'all may have tried to correct me, but I was too stubborn to believe I was wrong. So, who knows? It's fine. It's all in the past. It's all in the water under the bridge. It's all in the past. Actually, I do think you did try to correct me, but I was too stubborn to believe you. No, this is not gonna be my Shiego! This is not gonna be my Shiego! No! I will hydrate, thank you. Anyway, back to the game. Ah, no! Don't mind the anime girl. Oh, did my mic go staticky again? Okay, well, this is actually probably a pretty good time to pause anyway, so, alright, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna try and fix my mic here again. Okay, how's that? Is it staticky still? That, a hard reset usually fixes the problem. Okay, there we go.
Gregory taught me that. It was part of the attorney's code that he lived by.
We need to set up a GoFundMe for SGG's mic. That would help. You know, not to do another shameless plug here, but I do have a donation page on my Twitch channel account. So if you do want to throw a couple bucks my way to help me get a new mic, I would not object. I feel really scummy asking that, but that would be cool.
So, friend, what's the dealio? Why so coy about your bracelet?
Oh, he just suddenly gets the wig back. What model mic do you use right now? The mic I have right now is an AKG P120 condenser mic. And to be fair, it is several years old at this point. I got it at 2019, I think? No, it could have been that old. Probably 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. So it is a couple of years old at this point. I don't know what the shelf life is on microphones, but it may be time for me to just bite the bullet and get a new one.
Well, to tell you the truth, it's broken. Broken? I fell over a little while back, you see, and, hit it on the floor. After that, it didn't seem to set the sensors off anymore. I should have told the guards about it, I know, but, well, it was awfully convenient. I see. So your bracelet is broken. But do they really break that easily? If so, then this prison has a serious security problem. You there! Could we have a moment? Oh, aren't you just the cutest? Ahem! Meow! Oops, dang it. How can I help you, sir? This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken. What? Really? Well, that's not good. I'll get someone to find a replacement right away. Thank you. We'll keep hold of the broken one for the time being.
Well, that puts an end to Solid's wanderings.
Of course, sir. I trust you'll take good care of it. Sweet. Bracelet sorted. Now to turn our murderer in, yeah? What? No! I didn't kill anybody! Whoa there, Palio. You were the one who said your bracelet was out of commission. Or were there other inmates freely roaming the halls while everybody was busy watching the show?
No, I just found the body, that's all, I promise! And when I did, that enormous dog still had his mouth wrapped around that poor man's neck! I only went into the workshop after the beast had left.
And why did you go in?
Well, oh, fine. I wanted to go through his pockets, okay?
He was going to rob the corpse. That explains why he remembers Knight's ring in so much detail.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'm a great thief. I never stoop so low as to steal from a...
Well, I didn't steal anything either. The show ended just after I entered the room, and all the other inmates came trickling downstairs thereafter. I panicked, rushed back to the other workshop, and started my fake screaming. And dropped the glove in your haste, huh?
Okay, rubber glove data updated. There's the petty thief coming out. Yep. Even after all these years, some habits die hard.
I guess this all just about hangs together. Anything smell funky to you, Miles? Other than whether Mr. Sawt is the one who did it, I'd say one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it into the prison proper from his holding cell in the detention center. Oh, yeah. Whew, that one's a doozy. I also can't help but wonder about another key feature of Mr. Sawt's testimony. That dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Sawt. Yes? What is it? Were you the only prisoner who didn't go to watch the show? Well, no. There was one other who didn't. Am I right in thinking that this person couldn't have watched the show even if he wanted to? Yes! How did you... I knew it. I had my suspicions when we first ran into that black dog yesterday. But this confirms it.
I don't know if this is picking up over the microphone, but the ice cream truck is driving by my house and it's very distracting. Hey, want some ice cream?
For a criminal that dangerous to end up in a place like this is unbelievable. But where is this person's cell? You're going to see him?
Who are we talking about here?
Him! He's not like the other prisoners, you know. He's special. Gets treated like royalty.
But you didn't hear that from me. All I'll say is, if you value your life, you'll stay well away from him.
What? Will you please stop trying to scare us all the time?
Big cheese, huh? Well, I, for one, definitely value my life, so that sucks. They keep him in maximum security. Which is over there. Maximum security. Well, that's certainly one way of treating someone differently.
Okay, so I guess that's our next destination.
All right, quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already.
Let's just say he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives. Better than anyone, in fact. And that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject. In fact, I may have already said too much.
It can't be the killer, right? There's no way he could have been caught already. Right?
Well, Milesy, anything you care to share? Or are you gonna leave K9 in the dark here too? The mystery man in maximum security is an old acquaintance. Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect we'll find our dark K9 friend there too.
Okay, in we go. Walk in like cool guys. March 28th, 12:41 p.m. Prison, maximum security. Like I would be really surprised if they brought in the killer this quickly.
Wow, it's pitch black in there. I can't see a thing.
But didn't you say that the Yotagarasu takes flight in the dead of night or something?
Oh, here we go.
Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu!
Woo-hoo! You are one powerful performer!
Thanks. But that doesn't help me see in the dark. I'm a human, not a three-legged raven.
It does have Darkwing Duck vibes. It very much has Darkwing Duck vibes. You're 100% correct. Oh. Belle? Oh my god, why did they make it look like that? Oh! They just paced out! Get back here, meat shields! Is it actually the killer? Get ready for someone very important. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. That voice. I knew it. It has been far too long. You remember me? I could hardly forget now, could I? After all, you are the one who put me away.
Okay, no, this is not the killer. This is not the killer. This is someone different. And I don't know if I'm using the correct voice for him, but we'll see. The dog father. Hell, yeah, it could be.
Mr. Edgeworth? Are you talking to that dog?
Or is there someone else in there? Still can't see a dang thing. Oh, But I am forgetting myself. Forgive me. I do not often receive visitors. One moment. I will turn on the lights.
Whoa! Excuse you? Who? Who is Conehead? Sir, you really should get that looked at. That is not normal. That is not normal. Those throbbing veins on the back of your head. You need get the prison medic in here. Dualism from Street Fighter. It sure looks like it. It sure looks like it. He looks like an evil Buddhist monk, which is a contradiction. Most Buddhist monks are peaceful. I know very little about Buddhism, so I'll take your word for it. But oh my god. Also, he's blind. Just from his dialogue, the dude's blind. Oh boy. So that is a seeing. That's not just a therapy animal. That is a seeing eye dog that he's got. That's a seeing eye pupper. Which means he's actually a good pupper, because working animals cannot be bad by default. Working animals are good animals. Okay, I need to know what's happening here. I need to know what's happening.
You are a heavy-footed lot. Am I right in thinking there are 3 of you in all? Very well. Perhaps we should start by introducing ourselves.
I am... Oh, good God, with this name. Okay, hold on a minute. Bodhiharma Canis? I'm probably gonna butcher the crap out of this name.
I am Bodhiharma Canis. As you may have gathered, Mr. Edgeworth and I are old acquaintances. Canis was a notorious assassin.
Oh, come on! That's cool, though! Come on! That's cool! Look at this art! This dude's dope! This is a Dark Souls boss! This is a Dark Souls guy! Or Yakuza. I think Yakuza might fit a little better here. He harms bodies with canine... Oh my... No. Is that actually the pun? Is that actually the pun on his name? I both love and hate the translation team. Oh my god. What the hell? Also, that name is a freaking mouthful. What was this name in the fan dub? What was his name in the fan translation? Because there's like no way it was this mouthful of a letter salad of a name here.
Some knew him as the Blind Butcher. His only weapons were a vicious hunting hound and a fearsomely sharp knife. His appearance was always announced by the sounds of bells. The last sound his victims would ever hear.
Bodhidharma. Okay, I knew I was gonna butcher that. Bodhidharma Canis. And it is a real name of a semi-legendary Buddhist monk in the 5th or 6th century. Okay. So it's a legit name. I wasn't saying that it wasn't. I was just saying that it's a mouthful of a name. Far be it from me to insult other cultures' names. Bodhidharma. Okay, got it. His fan translation name was Sirhan Doggin. You know, I'm not fond of either one of those names. At least Doggett is easy to say. So fan translation gets the point in this favor in this one because just ease of saying it.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I to guess why you have come to see me? You know why I'm here. In fact, I'm willing to bet you know every detail of this sordid little affair already. Then I suppose we have nothing to hide from one another.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make the pupper sweet on him. All right, suspicion of murder.
Your faithful canine friend is currently the chief suspect in a murder investigation. The person who found the body saw a dog with its mouth around the victim's throat. Your witness is mistaken. Helmut is a gentle soul. He is my eyes, nothing more. It is absurd to think that he would do such a thing, isn't it, boy? Yes, it is. You're a good boy, aren't you? Helmut is more than a mere seeing eye dog, and he's certainly no good boy. He's also a trained killer. A weapon once used in this man's sordid trade.
Helmut instead of hellhound. Okay, that's a pass. That's a pass.
This witness of yours, he is trustworthy, I assume? Sod is anything but trustworthy, and he's still very much a suspect himself. I can hardly claim that his testimony is beyond reproach. Oh no, then? I thought as much. Yes, I did, Helmut, yes. It figures that he already knew who our witness is.
Oh, don't give him the cute pupper. Don't do that. How dare you, game? Using a cute dog against me like this.
What were you doing between 8 and 10 a.m. yesterday morning, Mr. Canis? During the show, you mean? I was here, ensconced in these humble surroundings. I have developed a passion for wood carving, you see. An obsession, even. I was engrossed in it all morning.
Just what? Hello, Trickster! Welcome, welcome! Just watched the newest episode of 100 Girlfriends. How's Crunchyroll gonna do all the singing? Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know how that's going to be handled. In past experience, they usually don't go to the trouble of translating the songs in English and having the VA sing them. I know that was the case in One Piece Red. In One Piece Red, they got Amelie to voice Uta, which, as we all know, Amelie is a fantastic singer in her own right. But she did not actually sing the songs in the movie. It was still the original Japanese songs, just with the English dialogue played over it. Now, that being said, Amelie did go on to release English versions of the One Piece Red songs on her own YouTube channel, which, by the way, if you have not checked out those songs, they are super, super good. It was also the same case in the anime Given, where there was an insert song sung by one of the main characters. But the VA for that, who I believe was Brandon McInnes, the VA for Fuyuki. I don't remember his name exactly. I'm sorry. He later released a English version of that song on his YouTube page, but it was not included in the actual anime. So I doubt that there's going to be actual singing on our part. But again, I don't know. I'm not speaking for the show. I'm just going by the examples that I've seen. But I guess we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough if there's singing involved. Because I think I know what might be coming up, and it'll be interesting to see how this is handled. So stay tuned. I guess stay tuned. They may wait for the singing for the home video release. That's what they did with Zombieland Saga Season 1. The simulcast version still uses the Japanese audio. Yeah, that's another thing. Translating a song from English to Japanese, that takes time. And sometimes time is not on your side when you have a release schedule to stay to. So I'm not expecting it, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. Fingers crossed, because I have yet to do any actual singing in any of the roles that I've done. So if I do get to sing, that would be really, really awesome. No, you didn't interrupt. You didn't interrupt at all. You didn't interrupt at all, Trickster. You're fine. You're fine. We're glad you're here, buddy.
And you have permission to engage in such a hobby? I can't believe someone would actually let you. The Warden and I have an understanding. An understanding? That's ridiculous. This man shouldn't be allowed 1, let alone 5 chisels. They're nothing but lethal weapons in his hands. I was carving Buddhist pieces at first, but by the 674th, my interest began to wane.
Yeah, I guess after 674 of them, if I made 674 plushies, my interest would begin to wane too. How many have I actually made? I may need to count. Anyway.
Whoa. That must have taken forever.
Time is all I have, child. In any case, my focus has now shifted to pieces such as these. I didn't know you played chess.
Again with the chess player! This was with Bronco, too. This is gonna be a reoccurring theme in this game, isn't it?
You play too, do you not, prosecutor? Perhaps one day you might indulge me. Though you may find my game rather rudimentary. I only began after my arrival here, I am afraid.
What is that piece? A dog? With 3 heads? A Cerberus? Okay, but honestly, a Cerberus chess piece goes really hard. I want that. That would be so cool to have, right? I wonder if I've not gotten the chess DLC to unlock Cerberus. There's gotta be a chess set that's based off of mythology, though, right? If there isn't, somebody needs to get on that, because that would sell like gangbusters. Also, I need to pester my husband, who has a 3D printer, to maybe make this a thing. A Cerberus, a Cerberus chess piece would be super cool. Or dragon pieces. Those would also go hard AF. Absolutely. Hades' queen would be Persephone. I mean, obviously. Obviously.
Ah, yes. The dogs of war. You must forgive my little joke.
Swearing in the comments is fine. Just don't go crazy with it. I try not to swear in these, because I try to keep it, fairly say-so in here.
Chess is, after all, a game of war. Soldiers, knights, castles, all doing their utmost to protect the king. All loyal to the last. I have always thought it strange that such a game has no place for a dog. After all, what more loyal weapon could an army call upon? Still, it is simply a piece I made for fun. Fear not. I play by the regular rules, and with regular pieces. I can't imagine it's easy finding opponents to play here in prison, though. Oh, I have my correspondence. Correspondence chess, then. Sharing moves by post.
Oh my god, he plays online, guys. He plays online.
Yes, even prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters. Their contents are inspected, of course.
It is chess with mods! You're totally right! You're totally right. I've seen chess be used more directly in stories, but I find it more fun to write about it in an abstract manner. Yeah, I don't know the first thing about chess. I know the names of the pieces, and that's it. I don't know which direction they go, I don't know what position there are, and yet I still have a giant chess set in my Fields of Mystaria farm, because I think it looks cool.
Although I have yet to receive the details of my current opponent's next move.
He seems to be engaged in correspondence chess via postal mail. I wonder who he's playing against, then. I bet we're gonna find out.
It sounds like this current opponent isn't a resident here. I suppose you know the identity of the deceased, Mr. Canis? His name was Bronco Knight, was it not? Poor, unfortunate soul.
Don't you start singing.
You keep your ears to the ground. My ears are all I have, Mr. Edgeworth. Why am I not surprised that he's plugged into the prison's information network? But perhaps he was not so unfortunate after all. What do you mean? Mr. Knight's crime was a grave one. A crime for which he would have been made to pay dearly anyway.
You would know. You've killed enough people.
The attempted assassination of a president. That is no small matter. Attempted assassination?
Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knight...
Yes. We proved that he murdered his team leader, and that there was no attempt on the president's life. Could it be? Are they attempting to cover up President Wang's fake assassination scheme?
Ooh. Intrigue!
Whoa there, cowboy! You're saying the Bronxer didn't actually have a pop at the press? I was hired to defend him on the charge of attempted murder!
You mean you don't know what really happened? So what? They just blame the whole assassination thing on Mr. Knight?
It would explain why the committee was so keen to get involved.
Of course! They took you off the case to try and keep you away!
And swapped in that wiener kid to pursue an attempted murder charge!
In other words, they're trying to cover up the truth!
So they really were trying to frame him. According to the guards, this night, was it? They tell me he was violently insistent that he had attempted no assassination.
Which would have come out anyway when the case went to trial.
I am no expert in legal matters, but allow me to say this one thing. I know for a certainty that he would not have been the first inmate imprisoned on false pretenses. An uncomfortable fact, but a fact nonetheless. Yes, Helmut, yes it is, yes. The courtroom is not always the bastion of truth you believe it to be, Mr. Edgeworth.
No bastion of truth, huh? I've heard something to that effect before. Yes. From a certain Interpol agent who doesn't have much faith in prosecutors.
It's my man. It's my man. It's my man. Here he is! Lang! I miss you! I miss you, baby boy! You stupid not furry!
You're great! Oh, I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back in this.
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you? Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
Lang! We miss you!
I never was able to fully dispel his mistrust of prosecutors.
Even Helmut understands. Don't you, Helmut? Yes, you do. The truth's revealed in court, and your deductions. It is dangerous to trust either implicitly. But I am not bitter. You are not the first to make me a subject of unfounded suspicions in recent days. In fact, I was visited by another prosecutor only yesterday. He was accompanied by a judge. They even dragged the warden along, her distaste for me lingering unspoken in the air.
Not those two again!
Prosecutor Winner and Judge Gavelle.
They went over my cell with a fine-tooth comb, but they left empty-handed. They were looking for the murder weapon, I believe, to no avail. But I mustn't take it personally. Rumor has it they searched every cell in the prison, and still failed to find what they were looking for. I pray they weren't too disappointed.
Winner, Gavelle, and the warden searched the prison for the murder weapon, but couldn't find anything. I confess, when I first saw Eustace Winner's name, I misread it as Eustace Wiener. Weiner, excuse me. Weiner, Wiener, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing at this point. I really prefer his fan name of Sebastian the Best. I like that much better than Eustace Winner. I feel like Winner's growing on me a little bit, but I still vastly prefer Sebastian.
Well, that posed more questions than it answered. What do we do now? Solid's testimony is flimsy at best. I'll need more proper evidence if I want to take Canis on.
Well, I think that's quite enough chit-chat for one day. Helmut will show you out. Good boy, Helmut. Go on now.
He's not showing us out permanently, right?
Let's get out of here! Come on!
Ooh, Edgeworth isn't scared of him.
Until next time, Mr. Canis. It does pain me that our brief time must end, just as we were becoming reacquainted. I await your return, Mr. Edgeworth.
And walks away like, okay! No, look at her! Look at her! She's so scared! Oh, sweet girl! March 28th, 112, prison corridor. No, she has big gremlin vibes. She has big gremlin vibes, and I'm so here for it.
Now, to gather the evidence I need to bolster my case.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth!
That's the best hiding spot you could find?
It's all right, Kay. You can come down now. Where's Fender?
He ran off somewhere. I had no idea he could move that fast.
Fender.
So, what do we do now?
You and I will continue the investigation. And I know just where to start. By solving that one particular mystery that's been dogging us this whole time. Knight's body was found in one of the prison workshops. But he was presumably being detained in one of the detention center's holding cells. So how did he wind up on the other side of those heavy security doors? Let's start by investigating the holding cells.
And Mr. Knight's room, right? But, what about Mr. Fender?
I'm sure he'll find us when he's ready.
Sure, but he is kind of our boss, isn't he? Oh well.
March 28th, 1:34 p.m. Detention Center corridor.
The victim's cell is just over there.
Lead the way, Mr. Edgeworth!
Who now? I've just about had it?
Who's that?
Oh, here we go.
Warden Lagarde. She must have come from the corridor marked no entry.
He's still not talking, ma'am? Oh, not yet.
Even with the evidence you borrowed from the precinct?
No. And I've tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report.
I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack.
A killer for hire? Oh!
I couldn't help overhearing, Warden Lagarde. But were you just talking about Body Harmer Canis?
Oh my! You were listening? How very gauche of you. A girl's privacy is her armor, you know.
Do you normally conduct interrogations of the man yourself?
Oh, it's not just him, darling. I try to have the occasional tete-a-tete with everyone, you see. That's what it means to be a member of the family in this little home of ours. There isn't a person who hasn't made the pilgrimage to my office at least once.
Again, I hate the implications of this. Thank you, NSM. I will hydrate. I'm running out of hydration, actually.
Your office?
Oh, how sweet. He is angling for an invite. Well, I suppose it is the hottest ticket in town.
No. I don't want it. No, thank you. I don't want to go into your office, ma'am. No, thanks.
It's down this corridor here, darling. But FYI, I don't let just anybody wander in willy-nilly. Let's see. That would put it right around here. It's a wonderful room, if I do say so myself. All my guests rave about it. And who wouldn't want a view of my fabulous garden in the yard? Ooh la la!
The yard? If it's anything like the rest of the prison, it's probably full of adorable animals, right? Can I see?
No, hey, honey, you do not want to go here either. Bad touch, stranger danger! Yeah! Seriously? Oh boy.
Oh, darling, it's so sweet of you to take an interest. But I'm afraid that's just not possible.
Why not?
Because you're not a member of our home. If you want to see it that badly, you'll just have to get convicted for doing something unspeakable. That's a rather steep price to pay. Oh, but just listen to me, chattering away like there's no tomorrow. It's time for Allie's lunchy brunch. The poor dear will be dying. Allie? The sweetest little dear in all the world. Oh, I know I shouldn't have favorites, but you know how it is. Now, to the yard with me. Ciao for now, darlings. I wanted to ask her more about Canis, but she dominated that conversation from start to finish. Let's go investigate the victim's cell, shall we?
Alright. Who wears a living animal around their neck like that? Never you mind. Don't worry about that. That is perfect. That's perfectly normal for this crazy ass prison. Trust me, that's the most normal thing we've seen today. Apparently, Lagarde's fan translation name was Patricia Rowland. Don't like it. Too normal sounding. Fifi Lagarde, I think, is a much better Ace Attorney style name. So, point to the official translator. I feel like I should be keeping a tally of whose names I prefer.
So, this is Knight's cell.
When do you think he was brought in, Mr. Edgeworth?
It would have had to have been the evening of the 25th, just after the events at the lake. And then at some point, he wound up in the prison proper. But how? There must be some evidence here that will point us in the right direction.
All right. Let's get looking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh man, this is a long one. All right, this is a long chapter. Jeez, not as long as the finale. Holy crap! I do wonder which one you like for the dog, Anubis or Helmet. I like Helmet. I like Helmet much better. Anubis is a solid name for just any old dog, but Helmet has that Ace Attorney stupid pun flair that I so much enjoy. Okay, we've been going for about 3 hours now. I think this is a pretty good place to pause it for today. We will pick up the investigation into Knight's cell next weekend on the next episode of Gay Lawyer Sunday. Next stream, however, is going to be tomorrow. We are back to Paper Mario! For real this time. I promise I'm not going to change it last minute like I did last week. We are going to be messing around in Rogueport, probably recruiting a new party member. Wink, wink, wink. Yippee! Yippee indeed. We've also got Elden Ring and, of course, more Gay Lawyer Sunday. And on Friday, a special Friday treat for y'all. Gonna be cooking up trouble with my good friend Jubilee the Baking Fairy and friends. And you guys will find out more about that tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the new episode of 100 Girlfriends. New girlfriend has made her debut. Iku Suto, who is voiced by... Oh boy, where did it... Where did it go? Oh no, I had her name. Oh no, where'd it go? But yes, Iku Suto's English dub has been revealed. Rebecca Chiara Morano. Thank you. I could not for the life of me find her name. I feel so bad. But yes, the very talented Rebecca is now officially part of the 100 Girlfriends harem. So y'all go show her some love. Go congratulate her on Twitter and Bluesky. Tell her welcome to the 100 Girlfriends family. And go check out the episode. It is up now on Crunchyroll. So go check it out. Let me know what you guys think. We'll be talking about it tomorrow. So look forward to it. For now, though, this is SGG signing off. Stay super, guys. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.